Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water, death is sign, baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
Welcome everybody. Monday nights. It is the 2021 Collegiate Nationals Wildcard show represented by NCWSA. Our title sponsor, Syndicate Waterskis. We got a lot to go through tonight. Excited to bring you first the three teams that are going to punch their ticket via Wildcard and get to Nationals as team number 22, 23, and 24. We also are going to do who's going to be in Division 1 and Division 2. And then we're going to do the boat draw. So a lot of exciting stuff here for all the teams in the country. Hope you're tuned in. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing we want to do is we want to go around the nation, find out what 21 teams already made it. So they're punch your tickets. This is the Midwest region. They get 6 teams every year because they are the largest region. So congratulations to Miami of Ohio, Michigan, Purdue, Ohio State, Cincinnati, Wisconsin, going to the Nationals. Next up out of the SAC region, formerly known as the Eastern region, we have the usual suspects in Alabama, Rollins, Florida Southern, Auburn, and Clemson. Then out of the South Central region, we got Arkansas Razorbacks, Louisiana Monroe, Louisiana Lafayette, Texas A&M, and Texas. And then finally out of the Western region, Arizona State, Cal Poly Mustangs, the UCLA Bruins, UC Davis, and San Diego State. So those are the 21 teams making it. Now the way we do the wild card is we take the teams that didn't make it to Nationals already, the first 3 teams out. So basically number 6, 7th, and 8th. And all the regions of the Midwest is 7th, 8th, and 9th. Those who didn't make it get put into a simulated tournament. We're going to run a tournament based on their fall scores as if they skied on the water and find out who would have beat each other. We have 8 teams this year in the wild card. 12 are possible. We have 8. South SAC region didn't have any wild cards, and the South Central has 2 instead of 3. So that's how we have 8. So we have Iowa State competing tonight, lacrosse, Michigan State, Texas State, Western Washington, Baylor, UC Chico, and Cal Berkeley. Those are the 8 teams that are going to compete for the wild card and a spot to go to the Nationals. 3 teams are going to make it. We're going to go play by play here, event by event, to see who would have won each. So starting off things with the women's slalom, Iowa State wins the women's slalom event, followed by lacrosse and Texas State, with Amanda Rose, a big score of 2 at 35 off, to win the wild card women's slalom tournament. Moving into the men's slalom, Michigan State, who placed 4th in women's slalom, makes up some ground here. They do win the men's slalom with 995, and then Iowa State in 2nd, Cal State Chico in 3rd over lacrosse, and Alex Tope from Cal Berkeley, your top scorer with 2 at 38. Moving now into the men's trig events, Iowa State takes the win there with 1,005 points. Followed closely by Michigan State and lacrosse, and Cody Overmeyer of Texas State, your winner, and with 1,350 in the men's trig wildcard event. Moving on to women's jump, we have lacrosse edging out Iowa State by 45 points. Big leads over Michigan State and Texas State here in the women's jump event. And Amanda Rose, who also won our slalom event, does win our jump event as well with a 69-foot boot. We now move into women's tricks. This was also won by Amanda Rose by a comfortable 18-20, so she swept all 3 wildcard events. Congratulations to her. Lacrosse, however, does win the Wildcard Women's Trick event, followed by Iowa State and Texas State, 5 points over Michigan State. And our last event here in the Wildcard is the men's jump. Michigan State, with a strong men's team, wins that event with 9:55, followed by Lacrosse and Iowa State and Cody Overmeyer, who won the men's trick event, also wins the men's jump event with a 1:03. So we take those 6 events, we add them up like any other tournament. Let's find out the results. 8th place in the Wildcard tournament this year, 2021, is going to go to Western Washington. 7th place going to go to Baylor. 6th place going to go to Cal Berkeley. 5th place going to go to Chico, Cal State Chico. 6th place. 5th place goes to Texas State. 3rd place goes to the Spartans. 2nd place goes to Wisconsin Lacrosse. And Iowa State Cyclones are your champions. So sorry, I think I had a few of those placements wrong. So 1st place Iowa State, 2nd place Lacrosse, 3rd place Michigan State. Those 3 teams are going to nationals as team number 22, 23, and 24. Texas State takes 4th, Chico 5th, Cal 6th, Baylor 7th, and Western Washington 8th. So congratulations. And there you have it. Those are our 3 wildcard teams, Iowa State, Michigan State, and Lacrosse. The Midwest is undefeated now in this wildcard event. I think we're going on close to 10 years. They have won every time. They got a lot of depth. They go to a lot of tournaments. They get a lot of scores. So congratulations to them. Hard-fought battle. And they are going to nationals. So book your hotels, your flights, your vans. You are going. These were the scores. If you'd like to see them, Iowa State ends up with 47-45. Beats out Lacrosse by 330. Michigan State just 70 points behind that in 3rd, and Texas State about 1,200 points out in 4th. So this is our field. These are the 24 teams going to the Syndicate Nationals: Miami, Michigan Lacrosse, Wisconsin Badgers, Michigan State, Cincy, Purdue, Ohio State, Iowa State, Clemson, Florida Southern, Rollins, Alabama, Auburn, Louisiana Lafayette, Louisiana Monroe, Texas, Texas A&M, Arkansas, Arizona State, Cal Poly, San Diego State, UCLA, and UC Davis. Congratulations. Have fun at nationals. You are the 24 teams. So what we're going to do next here at the Wildcard Show is we want to find out also who's going to be Division I and Division II. This is also very exciting news. A lot of teams get excited about being in either, to be quite honest. So we're going to run simulated tournaments here to find out how this goes, and this is how it works. 4 teams have punched their ticket already to Division I. They do that by winning regionals. So Louisiana Lafayette won the South Central Regionals. They're in Division I. Arizona State won the West. They're in Division I. Alabama's football team might have lost, but their water ski team won the SAC region, so they're in. And the Wisconsin Badgers won the Midwest. They are in Division I. So we got 4 teams in, 20 teams on the outside, finding out what division they're in. So we're going to take those 20 teams. We're going to run them in a simulated tournament based on their average scores in the fall and find out how they would do. The first 8 place teams will be added to this Division I, and the bottom 12 to Division II. So here we go, looking at the Division II now. Division II results into Division II. It's going to be UC Davis, UCLA, Arkansas, Auburn, Cal Poly, San Diego State, Michigan State, Cincinnati, Wisconsin Lacrosse, Texas Longhorns, The Iowa State Cyclones, your wild card winners, and the last team in the Division II is the Michigan Wolverines. So there you have it. This is our Division II this year. Michigan, Iowa State, Texas, La Crosse, Cincinnati, Michigan State, San Diego State, Cal Poly, Auburn, Arkansas, UCLA, and UC Davis will be competing for the Division II title. Here's how the projections look. So we take these 12 teams now, we run them, and based on their average, and Michigan is your top seed, 10,150 points, just about 335 points ahead of Iowa State, followed by La Crosse and Texas. So should be a great Division II battle like it always is. So now we're going to look at Division I. If your name has not been called, congratulations. You are in the big show, the big lake, and you will be in Division I. And these are the seedings for Division I. We're going to do those right away as releases. So your 12th seed in Division I is going to be Miami, Ohio out of the Midwest. Your 11th seed is going to be the Clemson Tigers. 10th seed, the Purdue Boilermakers. 9th seed, Texas A&M. 8th seed, the Ohio State Buckeyes. The 7th seed, Wisconsin Badgers. I thought I'd never be saying this. Your 6th seed, the team has won the most titles in Collegiate Nationals history, a complete dynasty. Louisiana Monroe is a 6th seed this year. Your 5th seed is going to be the Rollins College Tars. Your 4th seed is going to be the Sun Devils out of the Western region of Arizona State. Your 3rd seed is going to be the Florida Southern Mocs. Your 2nd seed, defending champ Louisiana Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns. That's right, folks. Alabama, the Crimson Tide, chasing their first collegiate national title ever, comes in this year as the number 1 ranked team, the number 1 seed in the simulated tournament. And this is what it would look like. These are the simulated scores. Look how close it's going to be. This is going to be fun to watch. Alabama, 12,835 to Louisiana Lafayette's 12,775. 60 points. That's 6 placements between these two schools from start to finish. Everything's going to matter. Every buoy, every foot, every trick. This is going to be exciting. And you could watch this live. It's going to be on NCWSA.com. Live webcast, both lakes, October 21, 22, and 23. So last thing we're going to do here is the boat draw. We want to thank Mastercraft Malibu and Nautique for supplying boats for this event on 2 lakes for 3 full days. The boat draw, talk to the chief driver and chief judge. We've got it all figured out. This is based on the schedule and based on the amount of boats and the horsepower. So a lot of things go into factor here. Pretty much lays itself out. It's not much of a random draw as we would like, but we got to do what we got to do to keep the tournament going, to keep 2 boats going and jump, etc. And they have all the trick boats available. So tricks, obviously all 3 of these boats will be available for Division I and Division II tricks. Division I women's slalom will be pulled by Ski Nautique. Division I men's slalom will be pulled by Malibu. Division II men's slalom, also pulled by Malibu. And Division II women's slalom, also pulled by Malibu. Division I men's jump is going to be Mastercraft. Division I women's jump is going to be Mastercraft. Division II men's jump is going to be Nautique, Ski Nautique. And Division II women's jump will be Mastercraft. There you have it, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. Syndicate Waterski Nationals, NCWSA.com. Watch it live. Be there in person. October 21 through 23rd. Title sponsor Syndicate. Put on by USA Waterski, NCWSA. And they got to thank Bennett's for doing this. They got an alumni nut jump going on Friday evening, which I think will be webcast as well. Congratulations to Michigan State. Iowa State, and La Crosse for punching your tickets as the wild cards. Congratulations to everybody making it, all 24 teams in your Division 1 and Division 2. It's going to be a blast. Good luck to all the schools. Can Alabama pull off their first championship? We will find out in a couple weeks. Good night.